I've never met another person that I connect with in conversation more blissfully and productively than Jada.
Will and Jada Smith had the perfect marriage until it slowly started coming crashing down over the years when we slowly got to see how badly Jada had been treating Will and how toxic their marriage had really become. Has Jada been slowly breaking Will down? And how did she get their kids to hate their father? And will they ever go their separate ways? Bad beginnings. In a place like Hollywood, where marriages come and go, and many marriages don't last longer than a couple of business years, Will and Jada's marriage was one of the few marriages that gave people hope that true love exists, because they've been married for about 25 years now. But it turns out their marriage was an illusion, because we found out that it was severely broken on the inside, and many people have been begging them to get divorced. Everybody thought that Jada has been treating Will very badly only in the past couple of years, but what a lot of people don't realize is that Jada's been treating Will very badly from the very beginning of their relationship. Jada actually started dating Will when he was married to his first wife, Cherie Zampino, but they kept things low-key because they didn't want to receive backlash. But even after they went public with their relationship, Jada was not as committed as Will was. In fact, she has revealed that she never wanted to marry Will in the first place, and her mother forced her to go through with the wedding.
I really didn't want to get married, but...
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
It's kind of confusing why Jada felt that it was a good idea for her to share this after being married to Will for more than 20 years. But a lot of people felt a type of way about her confession, which is normal because there are some things that should be kept within the family, especially when it's guaranteed to embarrass your husband of 20 years. One Twitter user said, "This is sad when Jada seems to be making Will look bad. Yes, he defended her, but at what cost? Now it's coming out that she never wanted to be married to him and that she cried during the ceremony. Why stay married to a woman who obviously doesn't want to be married to you?" And this other person said, "WTF, Jada, you definitely are something else, aren't you? The woman didn't want to even marry Will. This is getting deeper and more stuff is coming out. This is horrible. What is wrong with her? She cares nothing for that man. Just soulless." Well, the last person was onto something when they said that Jada doesn't care about Will at all. And we're going to talk about that right now, because that woman does everything she can to show the world that Will means nothing to her. If you think her crying on her wedding day was bad, well, hold on to your hats, because things get even worse from here. Walk of shame. There's no better way to prove that someone means nothing to you than to constantly embarrass them in public. And that's what Jada's been doing to Will. She's humiliated him in public so many times that people are now convinced that she hates Will and is doing her best to make him miserable. For example, she insults him on camera all the time and then posts the clip online for the world to see. And it's not the playful kind of insults that partners share between themselves when it's clear that they don't really mean it and they're just messing around. Jada clearly insults him, even when he's trying to just walk away from her and avoid a fight.
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Seer, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. No, because she don't just...
Will has been in front of cameras for more than 30 years, but he's still clearly uncomfortable when she put the camera in his face. That should have been her signal to stop, but she didn't. Even worse, she posted the video on the internet for the world to see how she humiliated her husband. But her disrespect isn't always in front of the world. Sometimes it's the subtle things, like her reaction after Will spent 3 years and thousands of dollars planning the perfect 40th birthday party for her. Again, this shows how little she values him and his efforts, because planning a party for 3 years is a pretty big deal and it takes a lot of effort and money. But Jada didn't care about that, and she insulted him to his face, calling him a narcissist when he was just trying to do something nice for her because she had been very sad. This shows that Will's the one who puts effort into their marriage, while Jada just throws it back in his face disrespectfully. But that's not all, because Jada also spills some secrets about her marriage with Will that constantly embarrasses him and gives her an ego trip. Like when she told the world that she and Will were having problems in the bedroom because he doesn't satisfy her.
Right. What you need, tell me what you want, and on top of it, I know that I have to be accountable to do the same.
And do you?
I really tried.
Yeah. One interesting thing about all these examples that we've talked about is that Will always looks bad in them, while Jada looks like she's the top dog of the marriage. Does she have a humiliation kink, or does she really hate her husband? Well, the jury's out about that, but people believe that she is something of a narcissist who gets a power trip from humiliating Will. Someone said, a toxic woman who has literally crushed the fun and spontaneity of Smith, a horrible woman full of self-importance who latched onto Smith for exposure. He needs to dump her before she destroys him. And this other person said, Jada is a narcissist and an emotional... Will is a grown man, and he's accountable for his actions and choices. But I can't help but think what he could have accomplished if he had gotten a woman who was truly in his corner. It's sad to see so much talent and brilliance be tarnished by the impact of an evil woman. This person was spot on when they said that Jada has tarnished Will's image because he's been ridiculed so much online that it's hard to imagine that this is the same man who was envied by so many people in the world. And speaking of ridicule, can we talk about how Jada's been manipulating their kids to further humiliate Will even more? Because that's messed up. The old flame. Jada used to be close friends with the late rapper Tupac Shakur when he was alive. They'd been friends for many years before she even met Will, and there have been speculation that she and Tupac had been intimate at some point in their relationship. Jada's always denied this and claims that Tupac was like a brother to her, and they didn't think of each other in that way. But this doesn't stop Will from feeling a certain type of way about their friendship, and in an interview with The Breakfast Club, he opened up about how he really felt.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, fuck yeah. But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince, you know? So it was like, I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times, I couldn't speak to him.
But that's not the only time that Will spoke about Tupac, because he talked about Pac quite a lot in his memoir, saying, though they were never intimate, their love for each other is legendary. They defined ride or die. In the beginning of our relationship, my mind was tortured by their connection. He was Pac, and I was me. I hated that I wasn't what he was in the world, and I suffered a raging jealousy. I wanted Jada to look at me like that. Now, it's easy to conclude that Will had a petty jealousy of Tupac, but when we look closer, we're gonna realize that Jada's been subtly feeding his insecurities. Things came to a head when we found out that their daughter Willow had written a letter to Tupac when she was just 11 years old. In the letter, she said, "Dear Tupac, I know you are alive in someplace. I think that my mommy really misses you. Can you please come back? Can you come back so mommy and me can be happy? I wish you were here. I really do. Love, Willow." This was disturbing because Willow had never met Tupac, yet she knew about how much he meant to her mom. Even worse, Willow's letter tells us that Jada and Will were having marital problems, and people have been wondering why Jada thought it was okay to tell her daughter intimate details of her marriage, to the point where Willow thought that Tupac was a better choice than her own father. People called Jada out for filling Willow's head with this, like this person that said, "All jokes aside, free Will Smith from whatever bondage Jada has him in." Willow wrote a letter to Tupac telling him she misses him, and never even met the man at all. If my kids did that, my mental health is gone. Jada has gradually broken Will down over the years, but then the Oscars drama happened, and things got even worse for Will and his mental health. The slap that shook the world. We all remember the drama that went down at the 2022 Oscars when comedian Chris Rock made a joke about Jada's alopecia.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Will faced a lot of consequences for this. He was dropped from several projects that he had in the works. He was also banned from attending the Oscars for the next 10 years. And this means that he has a very low chance of winning an Oscar until 2032. But somehow, that's not even the worst part of this, because the worst part is that Jada was not supportive of Will at all. Even though Jada has always embarrassed Will in public, many people expected her to at least play the supportive wife, since Will slapped Chris to defend her. But instead, she posted this weird quote on Instagram that says, "This is a season for healing, and I'm here for it." Even worse, she pretty much told Chris and Will to get over themselves and hug things out.
Now about Oscar night, my deepest hope is that these two intelligent, capable men have an opportunity to heal, talk this out, and reconcile. The state of the world today, we need them both.
Many people felt like this was ridiculous and she should have kept her mouth shut because the entire situation happened because of her. If she couldn't be supportive, then she really shouldn't have said anything. A Twitter user said, Jada Pinkett Smith, when Denzel told Will the devil comes for you, he meant Jada. Jada's fake deep is exactly how she managed to get away with treating Will so badly for the 25 years that they've been married. But now that the world truly sees her for who she is, maybe this will be the wake-up call that Will needs to take another look at his marriage. But do you think that he's ever gonna leave?
This reading, we're gonna be doing a reading about Will and Jada. Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. See what the future fate of their marriage is. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering. So we're gonna find out today. Yes, we are gonna find out today what the future fate of Will and Jada are. I know they've been low-key, kinda. I mean, Jada Pinkett Smith Red Table Talk is very enlightening. I love her Red Table Talk. Of course, as usual, we're gonna start off with this deck because it's my favorite deck, and I just want to start off with this deck. And Jada Pinkett is actually a Virgo. Who knew? So we have Will being a Libra and Jada Pinkett Smith being a Virgo. They are not really the two signs that you would naturally put together. Cosmic stars. I mean, they can get along if they respect each other limitations and beliefs, because they both have different beliefs. Air signs are more giving, adventurous, Libras especially, giving, adventurous, their love, unity, family. They're honest, very honest, family oriented. Virgos are they're very hardworking, detail oriented most of the time. I mean, they want to come out. So they're definitely detail oriented. But Virgos are earth signs. You would put them with Tauruses and Capricorns because they're earth signs. They won't be with Virgos. They would tend to clash, believe it or not. But they can get along if they respect each other's boundaries. And Libras are very patient people. Libras are compatible with Aquariuses and other air signs. Geminis. I mean, they would just be meshed really well. That's why I would have put this card want to pop out. Just the card stand by Will and Jada. Okay, that want to pop out. What does the card say? Okay. Will and Jada. Okay, look like these cards aren't saying anymore. Okay, we have this card here. See? Which says, protect what you have created, be prepared, never give up, ask your angels for help, environmental activism, and animal rights. That's what that card say. And we have this card. Which says, a fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected growth. A fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel, or new vehicle. What's that card say? And we have this card. which says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mental self-discovery. That's what that card says. And then we have this card, which says meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So what we have, protect what you have created. So it's telling Will or Jada, one of them. More than likely, I say the both of them, because we have the fire sign up here. Fire symbol. And it's basically saying for them to protect what you created. So it looks like the stars is telling him to stay together. Although I think this is more so for Jada. But it's telling them to stay together, protect what they created, and don't give up on each other. That's what I'm getting from the stars. Don't give up on each other, protect. Ask your angels for help. Do some environmental activism. And then we have the wheel. It's going to be a fresh new start or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, and very positive change in your life, travel. So it's going to be a fresh new start for the both of them. They're going to do some traveling, you know, something very positive. Maybe buy a new car or maybe even buy a boat. Who knows? I'm not sure if they already have a boat. I'm not sure. But it looks like it may be some traveling for some of them or one of them. I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing there. And then we have the Hermit. It says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out to become spiritual mental self-discovery. So it's telling them to one of them. This is, as you can see, the sign in the middle of this Hermit card is actually, I believe that is a Virgo. See that? It's a Virgo symbol. So we got a Virgo symbol here. It's saying this, which is Jada asking her to be a hermit. So she gonna end up doing some solitude, some meditation, trying to figure out what she wants, get in tune with her spiritual side, and things of that nature. I'm starting to think, now that I'm reading the rest of the cards, I think this card is Will. I know it's a female, but it could be Will. Telling him to protect what he created, his work, his hard work, because maybe someone trying to bring him down. Who knows? But it's telling him to stay protected. It's telling him to stay protected and her virtue to what he created and don't give up on it. That's what I'm seeing in those cards for Will. Which is odd because I wouldn't have expected that to pop up in his cards, but it actually kind of makes sense now that I think about it, considering everything that's been going on, you know, with the slap at the Oscars, which is a shame because that was supposed to be his night to shine, and then he does something stupid like that. So that was unfortunate. Then we have the High Priestess card, which says meditate and turn inward to discover your soul's true desire. This is not the time for action. Develop your intuitive gifts and trust the wisdom you receive. So it's telling someone to trust their gifts and the wisdom they receive. That can be both of them. That can be any of them. It don't really matter. But I got a feeling it's going to be for Will for him to. No, I don't think so. We're going to say this has to do with Jada. Look like Jada lately, now that I'm getting more visions, I think Jada's going to be doing a lot of soul searching. A lot of soul searching. That's what I'm seeing for her. She's going to be doing major soul searching, trying to figure out what she wants, because I don't think she knows what she wants. But that's what she's doing. Will is going to be protecting his virtue. He's going to be protecting everything that he worked so hard for. And Jada is going to be doing a lot of meditating to figure out what she wants. That's what I'm seeing so far for the two of them. Let's find out a little bit more about them, because this is not really telling me a lot of things, so I kind of want to know a little bit more. So I'm going to use these cards. I don't use these cards often, so we'll see. I mean, after the slap, he kind of went low key, but then I heard that he's in the process of doing a movie. I want it to come out. I know that he was in the progress of filming Bad Boys, but I wonder if they're going to hold that back because of the slap. Thinking, okay, that wanted to come out. I wonder if they're going to hold that back because of the slap. Okay, that wanted to come out. Because of the slap, thinking, okay, bad timing. What was he thinking? Even though there's been crazy stunts on the Oscars before, nobody making a big deal about this, but they do that with everything black people do. They just let their little evil deeds just go unlooked and unpunished, but black person do it, they gotta punish them excruciating. Okay, that one to come out. But what is the future? What does the future say for Will and Jada? What does the future say for them two? Okay, that literally popped out. God, I need a lot of cards for these. For this one. Okay, deck. What does these say for Will and Jada? Okay, that didn't even want to shuffle. What's the card say for Will and Jada? Oop. Okay. What does the card say for Will and Jada? Any more? Okay, I'm not getting any more for these cards. That is the most that these cards ever popped out. I barely use these cards, and I'm just amazed how many cards popped out for these. This is amazing. Okay, I'm not gonna read them as they were popping out. It doesn't matter. So we have the Chariot. The Chariot. As you can see, this is an updated tarot card, not the old folklore cards that was out before. And you see a woman on a motorcycle with two female, like, I don't know what those supposed to be, whatever kind of animals. Anyway, and the Chariot is a very powerful card. It means action and change and journey, a new vehicle, vroom vroom. So once again, we're getting a new change. This is seemingly popping up a lot in their deck. So there's definitely going to be a new change with these two people. I just saw that right here, a new change. So someone's getting a new change. I don't know who that is. That could be Will, but someone's looking for a new change. It's going to be a new start, a new vehicle, new life. That's what I'm getting. That card it seems to be very strong and intuitive with these two. So the only thing I could think of is that it's in their cards for a new change, but you're getting it for one person and not the other. That's what I'm getting. Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands. This card wanted to pop out here. You see a beautiful black lady, and she's look like she's standing on a terrace of her house with two wands there. And the Two of Wands means teamwork, commerce, expansion, and travel. Teamwork. So there's some teamwork that needs to be done. It could be a new project that she's thinking about taking on. It could be a number of things that Jada may be thinking about taking on, or Will, one of them. But that's pretty much what that card means. That means it's going to be some partnership, maybe a charity or something like that, that one of them are thinking about doing. Something drastically different from what they used to do. That's what I'm getting right there. Okay. Then we have the Star. We have the Star card. The Star card is a renewal, hope, inner clarity, miracles, have faith, being in the spotlight. So that means someone's going to be thrived and thrust into the spotlight once again for whatever work they're doing. It could be a number of things. I don't know if this is Will. First of all, Will has never got out of the spotlight. So I don't think that's him. This has to be Jada. My intuition is telling me the new project, the new fresh start, charity is going to be Jada, I think. I think she's going to be doing a lot of charitable work and some traveling. And then we have this, the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles means someone patient. I mean, you see her standing there. She has a water can. She's waiting for these, whatever it's supposed to be, grow. And she's being patient, but she worked really, really hard. And the success is delayed, but it's in waiting. So looks like someone's going to get success, but it's coming. She worked really, really hard for what she done. Now she's just waiting for it to sprout out and grow and blossom. So that's what that card is for. This is definitely Jada, because because Jada worked really, really hard. I think she's a very good actress. She probably need a little bit more practice because she's been out of touch. She's been married to Will. Her acting career has definitely died down. So that could be another reason why she, on top of other reasons, why she's not happy. She's probably love him as a friend, as the father of her kids, but it's evident to her she never wanted to marry him in the first place. She was kind of cornered into doing that. Libras, they thrive on responsibility, family, and things of that nature. They're some very loving people. Virgos are very loving people too. They're hardworking, they're detail oriented, but they're really firm in their beliefs. Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is that there's going to be some solitude, meditation. There's going to be a separation between these two. Will is going to go off in his own little, he's going to work really, really hard. New start, new fresh start in his career. I'm seeing here. Hard work. He may look like he may even buy another house. That's what I'm thinking, because something new. I'm thinking his career, but I'm thinking he may even buy a whole new house. Jada is going to start doing a little more intuitive, spiritual cleansing, probably a little meditation, do some traveling overseas, get in some charity work, start a whole new career, something along those lines. And then we have the Magician card here. And the Magician card, as you can see here, you see a beautiful black lady and you see cups and vines and things of that nature. She looks like she's ready to cast a spell or whatever the case may be. The Magician card, believe it or not, just means more focused and creative and turning your visions into reality. So whatever visions that Jada may have, she's going to turn them into reality. No more thinking about it or waiting for it to grow. She's going to turn them into reality. And then we have the Queen of Cups here, and the Queen of Cups means nurturing a person, healing, support. So you have this nurturing, healing, supportive person here. That's what we have here. It could mean someone's coming into their lives who's nurturing and supportive and is going to support both of their decisions despite what it may be. This is like a motherly figure. And then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, as you can see here, you can't even tell if it's a male or female, to be honest, on a white horse, looking like they're ready for battle, thriving forward, and just ready to just take on any obstacle that may come along. The Knight of Swords is a very powerful card, believe it or not. And it can be misinterpreted for a lot of things, but the Knight of it just means a fast-talking person and a lifestyle change. So this person is moving really fast and ready for a lifestyle change. This lifestyle change in a new venture, as you can notice, this is the third time that it popped up in this reading. So someone's really looking for a huge change. They're really just strive forward and say, I'm done with this. It's over. This can honestly mean the both of them, not just one of them. This can mean the both of them are ready for a new change, new adventures, new everything. And then we have the Six of Cups. You see a lady here, like she's giving some flowers and candy to a little girl here. As you can see that she's giving her cups to one of us. So this is definitely a really great card. It means she has a lot of choices. Someone has a lot of choices and commitment issues. I mean, it's too many choices. Like, it's too many women out there, too many men out there. It's too many choices, period. I have commitment issues. So I'm just going to, give this away because I just have too many choices and I just need to do this. This can mean that both of them, honestly, maybe both of them have been feeling stifled lately and suffocated and they're looking for some kind of change because they just haven't been happy. And they're looking for a change. Look like they both, I think they're going to separate. You're going to see some separation within the next 2 years. And then we have the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups look like partnership to me. The Two of Cups definitely look like partnership. But this can mean a lot of things. It can be a professional partnership. It can be a romantic partnership, a proposal, or a marriage. So someone's going to be joining forces with someone, or someone's going to be getting involved with someone. I think this is more so of the charity. Someone's going to definitely get into some kind of partnership with someone. Or love. Who knows? I mean, maybe Jada's going to sleep with someone else. I mean, if I was with a man for years and years and I was never in love with him in the first place, only merit my responsibility, and my professional career has dwindled out, and I've been living in his shadow like some 50s wife with my little red table talk. I've been dying for some young, vibrant love. First thing I would probably do what she did. You know, it depends, because she don't believe in the traditional way of marriage anyway, so cheating really wasn't a huge big deal. So I probably want to go about it the way she did it, though. You know, I would announce my separation to the world so they can know what was going on, especially if I live in the limelight. They have to know. It's none of their business per se, but if you live in this kind of life and your life is already in the open, it's nice to let people know, like, look, my husband and I are separated right now. We're giving each other breaks so I can do A, B, and C. So if you stay with whoever, no, this is why. I won't keep up the concoction that we're still together and I just cheated on my marriage, which I think pretty much what happened. But they said they were separated to cover and, you know, cover face. But look like there's gonna be some partnership between. It could be a professional romantic partnership. It could be Will stepping out or joining forces. It could be Will joining a partnership with something. That's nothing new, so I wouldn't expect to even get this in his car, because he's always doing that. But or it could be Jada. Maybe she's gonna start a charity, and then she's gonna probably join partnership with some big time person. I don't know, or she may fall in love with someone else, and this could be the both of them. But it's gonna be definitely a partnership being joined between the two of them. Not sure who, but that's what I'm seeing right there. Because so far I'm getting a lot of separation between the two, because a Virgo and a Libra are not good companions. I would never put them together. They just not a good mesh. Virgos should not be with Libras. It's just not. I mean, it's too much compromising. It's good to compromise sometimes, but too much compromising, you're not happy because you're not being yourself and you having to be someone else just to keep the peace, and that can be annoying. Okay. See what it says for Will and Jada. Will and Jada. What does the card say for Will and Jada? Let's say for Will and Jada Smith. Okay, so far nothing is coming out, but I'm going to keep going. Will and Jada, Will and Jada. Yep, okay. That popped out. Will and Jada, Will and Jada. See what else do we have? I want to come out. Goodness. Partnership alliances again. Will and Jada. Okay, nothing else is coming out of this deck. You know, this is starting to get annoying. This partnership thing, the cards keep popping out. I mean, my gosh. I'm just getting this all the time. What the heck? We have partnerships again, so there's going to be some partnership yet again. It's going to be a transformation. Remember I told you Jada is looking for a whole new spiritual cleanse, so she's definitely doing a transformation of herself. Light, and we have the crown chakra. So someone's going to be looking to the light for some kind of change, for some kind of unity, some answers. That's definitely Jada. She's more into the meditation, intuitive side of herself. She's going to get really deep into that within the next 2 years. You probably even saw signs of that right now. She's going to be looking towards the truth, the past. You're going to see her doing some kind of charity. It's going to be a really good charity. It's probably where the partnership thing is coming from. That's going to be her. The crown chakra. Okay, the crown chakra, as you know, is located on top of the head. And it's been called the 1,000-petal lotus. You know, the lotus flower, or the receiver light. The chakra is in the center of the link. It's the center link of your, within the universe, is the infinite and your higher consciousness. It's connected between the wisdom and the spiritual insight. So the crown center is the area where the ethereal light and energy are received and then dispersed throughout your aura for total well-being. Okay, so to balance the chakra that I find that meditation, breath work, and yoga, spiritual healing, acupuncture, and color therapy work best when properly aligned. Your crown chakra will expand to a point where it's possible to access the top of the deepest, sources of wisdom. So someone's looking for some wisdom, someone's looking for some connection. This is definitely Jada. She's more into that spiritual side of herself. You probably heard her talk about it on her Red Table Talk. So this is definitely Jada. Like her meditation, intuitive side is going to go to a whole new level. That's what I'm seeing here. She's going to be looking toward the light for answers. It's going to be definitely a spiritual transformation. She's not really happy right now. She don't have alopecia. I mean, I think her hair is not growing because she's really stressed out and she's really not happy. That's what I'm getting here. And when you're really stressed out, you're not happy in yourself and you've been holding in, it can internally mess with you and your hair will start growing out. You will start having health problems and things of that sort. That's what happens when a person has not been happy for a long time and been hiding their happiness, their unhappiness about trying to make everyone happy. But they really hate themselves and they really hate their relationship. They just don't want it. You respect them, but you don't want it. You're not in love with them, and that's a big damn difference. And that's what I'm seeing with those two. Okay? So let's get a little personal. We're going to talk about these cards. Let's get more direct approaches to hidden signs when it comes to Will and Jada. Because so far I'm getting a separation between the two. Will is going to go off in his own little work world and start a whole new project. Look like he may even, okay, I don't want to come out. Look like he may even do something drastically different than he did before. So whatever acting he did before, he's not going to do that anymore. He's going to do something totally out of his character, but it's going to work. Jada is going to do some traveling, probably do some charity work, get in touch with the spiritual side, a lot of meditation. That's what I'm seeing for Jada. She's gonna start having options. She's gonna enjoy some kind of partnership. Maybe even get a huge donor or something like that. That's what I'm getting for Jada. Let's see what else this relationship is saying. Okay, what card decided to flip over? This card here. No, it's the card I want to flip over. Okay, that's all I'm getting from these cards. Okay, so far looks like we got a thief and the pathway. Someone's looking for a pathway. As you can see, the pathway leads to the light. And we know that's more than likely it's probably the both of them. And we have a thief. There's definitely a thief in this relationship, apparently. And that could be anyone. It could be a business relationship. It could be someone thieving in terms of stealing too much of their time, stealing too much of their loyalty, stealing too much of their life, and taking it for granted. It could be a number of reasons. Thief have unlimited answers. So we're just going to put that there. Now I'm talking about these cards here. See what these cards say. Let's see what these cards. These are the Hollywood cards. Old-fashioned Hollywood. But that doesn't mean it's still current. If I get anything. So far I'm not getting anything from these cards. I think it's had enough. Well, nothing from those cards. So we're going to try these cards here. See what these cards say. In the shadows. Okay, her wants to pop out. Okay, looks like we're getting somewhere. Let's see what else it says. I don't know if I should read these, but I'm just gonna leave them in here. See what else it says. They slid out, but I don't know if they're fortune telling, but I'll leave them on anyway. So we have these cards. Leaving you hurt me too. Okay, that's self-explanatory. Then we have fantasize about you. Interesting. So someone's fantasizing about somebody. I am different now. Like, someone's completely different now. You remember Jada married Will when she was in her 20s. And when you're turning 20, you're just to get into adulthood, and she was forced into motherhood and things of that nature. She didn't really get a chance to have fun and live. Well, kind of she did, but not for a number of years. So she was kind of stopped in her track. And she's a different person now. And Will is too. I can still see you standing there. Like, someone's visualizing the heck out of someone. Like, I'm fantasizing. Someone's fantasizing about their love interests. And someone who used to be in their life, but they're not in their life anymore. I do wish you well. So leaving you hurt me too. And then I took the easy way out. If you guys don't know what that means, and you're blind. So they're definitely going to separate. They're going to go off on their own little ventures here. I'm starting to see that they might end up buying new houses for themselves, so they're not going to stay in the current house they are in right now. At least one of them anyway. Someone going to join partnership, whether it be professional or loving. I'm not sure. Jada's going to get involved in some charities. She's going to do some traveling, a lot of meditation, intuitive, get in touch with her spiritual side. Probably new ventures, something on those lines. Will is going to do what he always does, work, but his work ethic and the roles that he normally get, he's going to start doing different roles. I'm going to say he's going to start doing different roles. He's going to take a chance and really get in some really hardcore acting. He's been doing a lot of blue collar crime roles. He's going to get real ugly and dirty this time. Not saying he's going to go against his moral compass, but he's definitely going to push the envelope. That's what I'm seeing there. And I'm also seeing that they're different now. They're not the same people they were 20-something years ago when they got together. They're different. That's what I always tell people: never get married in your 20s, because this is your adulthood and you're starting to grow in your 20s. You're learning about yourself. Be an adult. Have fun. Get married when you're late 30s or when your ovaries about to be decrepit. Don't let the world and Hollywood tell you when to get married. You know when you get married or to get involved, because once you have kids, it's kind of, unless you're rich and you have maids and trainers and things, your life is generally over. You're living the rest of your life with your kids. So I always tell people, wait to get married. Don't rush to get married. Don't rush to have kids. If it's not meant to happen, it's just not meant to happen. But yeah, someone's saying they took the easy way out. So in this separation, someone's going to take the easy way out. They're not going to take the hard way. They're going to take the easy way out. Probably just say it just didn't work out. Who the heck knows? But someone still fantasizing about a previous love interest. They still see this person standing there. They visualize them all the time. Lost love interest. They wish them well. This means that when the separation, they're going to wish them well. They're not going to wish them harm or anything. And of course, leaving them really hurt them. But, you know, they do wish them well. Like, peace, good luck to you, whatever. So that's what I'm getting from here. I'm not getting any unity. I'm not getting any love. I'm not getting any, oh my gosh, this relationship's going to be thriving, successful, orgasmic. You know, but I'm saying that they're just two different people. Virgos and Libras are not meant to be together. It's too many compromises, too many settlings, too much clashing. They're just not meant to be in tune with one another. I would never put a Libra with a Virgo. Just don't mix well. So that's the end of the reading for Will and Jada. If you want me to do any more readings, hit that bell, subscribe, and please put in the comment section of your interpretation of my reading and who you would like for me to do a reading on. And don't forget to go to my website if you want your reading. I'm looking for the first 10 readers. I will give a free reading. I even posted on my channel of the first, well, with your permission, of course, the first 10 people who sign up for my website and ask for a reading. Okay? So don't forget to go to my website. The link is below. Love you all. Bye.